Tale of Lion and Hyena, a lesson in humility in a time long ago, when the earth was young and the animals still spoke the same language. There lived a powerful lion and a cunning hyena. The lion, with his golden mane and thunderous roar, was the undisputed king of the savannah. He ruled with strength and was respected by all creatures for his bravery and wisdom. Hyena, on the other hand, was known for his quick wit and sly nature. Though smaller in size and less mighty than lion, Hyena was clever and often found ways to get what he wanted. One hot, dry season, the savannah was gripped by a terrible drought. The rivers dried up, the grass turned brown, and food became scarce. The animals grew thin and weary, and even Lion, with all his strength, found it hard to find enough to eat. Every day he would search far and wide for prey, but the drought had driven many animals away, leaving the land barren. One day, as Lion roamed the plains in search of food, he came across Hyena, who was laughing and gorging on a large piece of meat under a shady tree. The sight of Hyena feasting while he was starving filled Lion with anger. Hyena Lion roared, his voice shaking the earth. "How dare you feast while the king of the savannah goes hungry? Where did you find that meat?" Hyena, unperturbed by Lion's fury, grinned slyly. "Oh, great king," he replied, bowing mockingly. "I have my ways. Perhaps you should learn to be more resourceful." Lion's pride was wounded by Hyena's words. Determined to prove his superiority, he demanded, "Take me to where you found this food, or I will make you my next meal." Hyena knew that he could not match Lion's strength, but his cunning mind quickly devised a plan. "Very well, mighty Lion," Hyena said with a smirk. "Follow me and I will lead you to the source of the feast." Lion followed Hyena deep into the heart of the savannah, where the land was dry and desolate. After walking for hours under the scorching sun, they reached a small, muddy waterhole. Surrounding it were the bones of animals who had perished from thirst. "Here is where I found my feast," Hyena said, pointing to the bones. "But as you can see, there is no more meat left. I was lucky enough to find what little I did." Lion was furious. "You tricked me, Hyena. There is nothing here but bones and dust." Hyena laughed his mocking laugh. "Ah, but that is where you are wrong, Lion. You see, while you rely on your strength and power, I rely on my wits. I knew that in times of hardship, even bones can be a feast. I gnawed on them, broke them open to suck out the marrow, and that is how I survived." Lion was silent, realizing that Hyena had outsmarted him. In his pride, he had overlooked the importance of adaptability and resourcefulness. With no choice but to swallow his pride, Lion turned to leave. But as he walked away, Hyena called out to him, "Remember, mighty king, that strength alone does not guarantee survival. Sometimes it is the cunning and the clever who thrive in the harshest of times." Lion, humbled by Hyena's words, learned a valuable lesson that day. He returned to his pride, no longer looking down on the smaller, weaker animals, for he now understood that every creature had its own way of surviving, and that wisdom could be found in even the most unlikely of places. And so, the drought eventually ended, and the savannah returned to its lush, vibrant self. Lion ruled with newfound humility, and Hyena, ever the cunning trickster, continued to thrive, always ready to remind those who underestimated him that wit and wisdom were as powerful.
And so, the tale of Lion and Hyena was passed down through the generations, teaching young and old alike that in the wild, it is not always the strongest who survive, but those who can adapt and think on their feet. Like and subscribe to my channel to receive more interesting folk tales.